getting a little bit tired, but I want to at least finish Chaz off. And then check the daily stuff or whatever. Made a bagel. Okay, what other Sir Yacht video could I even watch? Chick-fil-A every Sunday from... Sure, I don't know why it's such a long video, but yeah. The newest one, too.
Has this ever happened to you? You wake up at the brisk early time of 11:45 a.m. and your tummy is rumbling like a downtown Cleveland, Ohio sinkhole. You drive down the street to look for some food, and what do you see? That's right, a Chick-fil-A sign. You say to yourself,
nope.
Gee willikers, I would love to inhale some Chick-fil-A right now.
Never said
you
that.
go to get in line, but as you get closer, you notice that the parking lot is completely empty. And that's when you realize that Chick-fil-A is closed because it's a Sunday. I feel like my body plays a cool trick on me
Sundays
every time
usually?
I'm craving Chick-fil-A, because that's usually on a damn Sunday. When you can't have something, you want it the most. But what if you could eat Chick-fil-A on a Sunday? Because I actually found one Chick-fil-A located in Rogers, Arkansas that is actually open. Just kidding, there are no Chick-fil-A's that are open on Sunday. But what if I got Chick-fil-A on a Saturday and then proceeded to eat it every Sunday for 1 month? What's that? There are 5 Sundays in March? Damn it.
Damn it. Aw, man.
My chicken
Well, that
craving
didn't work.
adventure prep actually started a week before March, since March 1st falls on a Sunday. I first went to my church to go pray and also ask for forgiveness for me going to eat Chick-fil-A 5 Sundays in a row. It's not really illegal, but it feels like it. Chick-fil-A is closed on Sundays because of the founder, Samuel Truett Cathley's religious beliefs, establishing the tradition in 1946 to allow employees to either rest or worship on Sundays. And that's super awesome, and I love that for you guys, but
that's cool.
Could I also have some chicken on a Sunday, please?
Join a team. Who cares? Guys, let's get some grammar here, maybe?
Anyways, I ordered my go-to meal, a spicy deluxe sandwich meal with waffle
I know that. That's
fries,
actually kind of cool that they
lemonade,
kept
and a couple
tradition.
Chick-fil-A sauces. I hid my camera so that no one would suspect I was filming a month-long documentary on the effects of having the Lord's poultry on the Sabbath day 5 times in a row. Even though I was probably just in my head again, and really nobody here gives a damn.
Okay, food is secured. Can't wait to eat this tomorrow, aka Sunday.
Yeah.
Today this place is closed. That's the point of the video.
After
That's
only
illegal.
hearing my pleasure once from the employees,
You too, thank you. You didn't say my pleasure.
Are they supposed to?
I'm gonna report him.
I was devastated, but drove off with the hopes that I would be the one that's getting pleasure tomorrow.
That guy.
Sorry. The temptation of devouring my meal right then and there was strong, but instead I went back to my apartment and put it in the fridge to consume the very next day. I woke up the next day because if you're going to eat a meal and remember it the next day, you should probably wake up.
Okay, Sunday evening. Let's have some Chick-fil-A.
And later that night for my Sunday dinner, I was ready to have my first of 5 Chick-fil-A meals. Unfortunately, the food isn't going to be as fresh as it typically is when you get it fresh on Monday through Saturday, but maybe since I'm having it on a day that I typically could not have it, it'll make it taste better. Who knows? Every time I heard a noise, a creak in the floorboards, or the wind, I was worried that somebody was on to me. But that is just crazy talk. Nobody even knows this is going on right now. Everything's gonna be totally fine. Foreshadowing. My meal was sensational. Despite just microwaving it and having it a day later, it honestly still tasted really good. And for the first time in my life, I was eating Chick-fil-A on a Sunday. And it felt so wrong that it kind of felt right.
It's almost like it tastes even better on a Sunday.
The first meal was a success with 4 left to go, and I went to bed and slept soundly that night, thinking that March was going to be a pretty fun and peaceful month. Foreshadowing again. The next day, I woke up to sounds of birds chirping in the trees outside my apartment.
I look like I'm in the band of Flock of Seagulls.
I went to go get ready for the day.
I don't even know how. I don't even know what they look like. I know that band
I was
though.
kind of caught off guard. I didn't even know I had a front door. No, I was wondering why someone was knocking on my front door in the morning. And naturally, as one does, I went to go check out what it was. Nobody was there, but I looked down, and that's when I saw on the ground a letter. What is this, Blue's Clues? I never get a letter. I went to open it and read it, and as I did
We
so,
just got
I
a
noticed
letter.
it looked much more like a ransom note than a nice greeting card. I eventually made out what the handwriting said, and it wrote something like this.
I know what you did last night. I'm watching you. Do this again, and you will regret everything. You've been warned. From, you'll know soon enough.
That
Oh,
moment
wait,
then
I
and
just-
there,
wait, I
did
just
not
realized.
feel safe. I was located in the opposite of belief. I was in disbelief. How did this mystery person know I ate Chick-fil-A last night? How did they get my address? And where do they get these stock cards? I mean, the quality of them was exceptional. Like, I think it might be super beneficial for me to use this product more in the future to send out greeting cards. My identity
Oh my
in this
God.
project secrecy had been compromised, but that wasn't gonna stop me. I'd lay low the rest of the week, but come next Sunday, I was gonna set out on what I promised to do this entire month: eat Chick-fil-A on every Sunday. Another week went by and it was Saturday again. Time to go back to Chick-fil-A and put in another order for Sunday.
It's a bad day to be a Chick-fil-A nugget. That's all I gotta say. Actually, wait, no, I forgot. I'm eating it tomorrow. I'm not eating it today. Damn it.
Except this time I decided on going to another location in the area. I figured going back to the same location was a dangerous idea, but by
True.
going to a different location, I was probably safe. Probably.
Just gotta get my order and get out. Nobody's seeing me. Hopefully being at this location will keep me incognito.
Staying on the theme of being a little paranoid, I also switched up my usual order and got a 12-count of Chick-fil-A nuggets, some mac and cheese, a frosted lemonade, and I even switched up the sauce to Polynesian sauce. I tried to play it cool there because I didn't really know if any of the Chick-fil-A employees were in any way connected to the mystery mailer that just threatened my life.
She knows too much.
God, what is my name? Joey.
But me and Cool are sort of like Diet Coke and Mentos.
They run a really tight operation here every day, except for Sundays.
The bag was secured, and I went back to my apartment again to put my second Chick-fil-A meal in the fridge to have again tomorrow night.
Coast is clear.
And she knows Skiller. Shit.
I'm not paranoid at all, by the way. Totally normal. Totally fine.
I did not sleep super soundly that night. I was just thinking about the ransom note and what it said. What did the mystery mailer want to warn me about? And also, I just really want to know where he got those greeting cards. They were really nice. Again, I microwaved my Chick-fil-A meal.
Don't put your phone in the microwave, kids. It's not good for it.
Oh man, I was about to do that.
Bone apple tea.
And I looked around again just to make sure I wasn't being spied on. To my knowledge, no human was around. So I then went to town and became the mayor of this meal, absolutely deleting
Okay, I might
any
have to-
evidence from the fact that I ordered it.
So do I have
and
to start
also
all over or whatever?
consumed
I'm
it.
gonna
You know what? It might be the adrenaline
undock
going
it
in my veins right now.
just so I
because
can
might
get the
not be
eraser
alive
a
after
bit
this week.
more
But it
accurate.
might have tasted better than last week. I was having something that you can't eat on a Sunday. And not only that, some weirdo that I have no idea who it is doesn't want me eating it either. It's like having the forbidden fruit in the Bible. It's like life's way of seasoning your meal. It's so dangerous that it tastes good. I had gotten a taste
Make
of
it a
it,
bit bigger.
and I couldn't get enough of it now. I was addicted to this project. I had planted a camera outside that night to see if I could catch anybody mailing something for the next day. Another Sunday dinner had been
That's
taken
pretty much
down,
good.
and I felt pretty safe and also wasn't
bad.
scared I would get attacked at all.
I am totally not scared at all. Nope. Not even close to being scared.
So I locked all the doors and placed a giant dresser in front of my door so that no strangers
I
who
mean,
have been mailing me cards threatening my life would come in and hurt me. Not because I was scared, but because that's how all people that aren't scared go to bed. I woke up the next day super early at
How'd it go
1:54 p.m. to not just a thud, but multiple thuds on my front doorstep. Man, all this banging is just a lot to wake up to. I mean, is this like my wife's tennis coach all over again? Sorry.
Always a tennis coach.
Another letter was at my doorstep, and by golly, the quality of the card was even better than the first time. I like your taste, mystery person. You really know how to send a ransom note. I looked at the footage and thought surely the mystery person would be revealed on there, but alas, ooh, love alas. All I could see was the surveillance camera glitch out. Damn you, technology that's super inconvenient for me, but so good for the plot. I went back to opening the ransom note. I was so confused. How did the person know I went to a different Chick-fil-A?
I warned you, and you did not listen. So this is your final warning. Do this again, and your life as you know it will never be the same. P.S. You should really think about getting a truck that blends in more. Orange? Really? Pretty obvious to find you, don't you think?
Damn it,
Good
that's
point.
how they knew. My very cool and unnecessarily orange truck was a dead giveaway for this Chick-fil-A project. But besides that, worst of all, I was one step away from being Chick-fil-annihilated. That sucked.
I think you deserve it now.
If I was going to complete this totally optional challenge. It looks like I had to go in disguise.
Hey everybody, I'm taking a break from running from my problems and being absolutely paranoid to let you know that I'm—
Whoops, my camera cut out. I'm running the marathon in London.
I will not be doing a bad British accent right now, so do not request it because I will not give it to you.
I've been training for the marathon in London for the past 13 weeks, and since I eat like an absolute degenerate with no control of his life on this channel,
It feels like a pretty good thing to do right now, just like run a bunch of miles. The only problem is I don't know how to train for a marathon or do anything that requires a basic life skill at all, but that's besides the point. Thankfully for me though, the sponsor of this video is my training provider for the marathon, and that is Runna.
Runna is a personalized automated running coaching app offering plans from 5Ks all the way up to ultras and everything in between.
I'm running the marathon, which is 26.2 miles, and we got a great plan in place to make sure I'm prepared as best as possible. My weekly training blocks consist of 5 runs a week. I chose 5 because I like running 5 times a week with 2 days of rest. Call me Forrest Yacht because I like running. Anyways, one of those per week is a long run. I ran 22 miles last week. 4 months ago, I was recovering from Achilles tendonitis and plantar fasciitis, and now I'm running 20 plus miles at a time. That's
that
crazy.
could work.
Other workouts include tempo runs, which are sustained, comfortably
run?
hard workouts designed to help you run faster for longer. Interval runs, which are structured workouts that alternate between high-intensity running and low-intensity recovery.
And easy runs. I like the easy runs a lot. I've never been more confident in my running ability, and this plan has me totally ready for the marathon, and that's thanks to Runna.
If you want to sign up to a goal of your own, download Runna from the link in the description. The app has a plan for you, whether you just want to make running a sustainable habit and get fitter, or if you're training for a specific race or distance.
Also, please join my community space on Runna called Ship Happens. I thought it was a pretty good name too. That is also linked in the description.
And I invite you to start your own plan, train for a goal, and share your progress alongside me, where I'll be doing the same.
Thanks to Runna for being my trusty training partner, and now let's get back into the video, bruv. I should not have done that. I'm so sorry.
That Saturday, Bill asked me what I was doing, and I told him I was going to Chick-fil-A again, but couldn't take my car. He asked me why, and I said, "It's complicated." He replied, "It always is with you." I asked him if I could borrow his car, and he replied that he was bowling with family tonight, and
That's
that
pretty
wasn't
funny.
possible. Damn it, Bill. So after putting on my disguise,
Damn it,
I was
Bill.
so
Isn't that
good
your
that
plumber?
not
Be
even
fucking
my own
nice to
mother
him.
would recognize me.
He deals with your shit.
I took an Uber to get some Chick-fil-A.
Aside from looking like an absolute fucking idiot, this hat does not fit me at all.
I blended in physically, and the Uber wasn't orange. To my knowledge, I actually have no idea because I didn't look at the outside of the car before getting into it. So that should give me a pretty good chance of going incognito. I walked inside to place an order this time instead of going in the drive-thru, and went back to order my huge for meal 3. But I made the mistake of not telling my Uber driver
you know it. Lay
so I
fudgy.
just waited in the restaurant,
I mean, huh?
my Chick-fil-A like an absolute dumbass, until another driver finally showed up. Man, like, time management skills are just not my strong suit. I was so paranoid to not be seen again that I even thought my driver would be in on this. I ran into my apartment, ripped off the disguise, and threw my Chick-fil-A in the refrigerator again while remembering the latest ransom note. At what point does it go too far? At what point do I look myself in the mirror and go, what is more important, making a documentary to upload on YouTube for people to watch, or your own life?
Yeah, definitely the YouTube video for sure. That is way more important. Way more important.
Plus, I had taken every necessary protocol that I didn't previously. The mystery mailer, no matter who they were, would never know
Yeah, I feel like
did
that-
this, even if they
not
were like
keeping
the
that one's
greatest
better.
detective of all time. There's no way this is gonna fail. There's a way that this probably might fail. It was the Ides of March, the 15th, but unlike Roman times, a Caesar wasn't getting assassinated today. That was a joke because I didn't order a Caesar salad at Chick-fil-A. Like, Julius Caesar was like the dictator of the Roman Empire, and
Yeah.
when he died, they named a salad after him. I worked up an appetite all
That is
day,
a little weird.
exercising and also crying in the shower so that I would enjoy my third Sunday Chick-fil-A meal even more. But I couldn't get over that ransom note. My life's never going to be the same. What does that mean? What could possibly happen? I'm gonna get a purple truck? I was paranoid actually on a serious note. So instead of having my third meal in my apartment like the previous 2 times, I decided to get a hotel for the night just so I could have this meal in privacy. The hotel was like super far away too, so there was
Again,
no
I
way
really
this
wish I could
mystery
like
mailer would even know I
change
was
the
there.
width.
Okay, it was like 1.3 miles away from me actually, but like just pretend it was somewhere else. Like maybe like Delaware. Oh yeah, Delaware. I'm in Delaware tonight.
No, now that just looks weird.
And my Delaware Chick-fil-A in my hotel room all alone by myself was sensational. It felt even better knowing that I was practicing safe eating and did everything correctly to not have my steps be traced this time. This Sunday meal was so good, in fact. It totally distracted me from the fact that I haven't seen my family in approximately 3 weeks because I've totally cut them off from my life, and we usually do Sunday dinners, but since I've been busy the last 3 Sundays, I really haven't had a chance to go and see them. They're probably worried about me. Everything was back to normal, and I could enjoy my forbidden meal in peace.
What the fuck? That's not how that works. What the hell? Why does it loop around? That's weird.
I woke up that Monday, March 16th, ready to check out and drive all the way back from Delaware. Good times, Delaware. Good times. And they always ask you Delaware, but they never ask you Delaware. These are so bad.
It really is.
And as I rolled my suitcase that had literally nothing in it out of the hotel and it was just a visual prop, wouldn't you know it, there was another ransom letter. Oh no, this is not good. This is very bad. This is the opposite of good, which is bad. And in the letter was something that was so shocking that I don't even think I could tell you guys because it was that crazy. Just kidding, like that's the point of YouTube videos. You openly say what is happening in the current moment. So I'm going to tell you right now. And this weekly edition's ransom note was a very shittily written letter again, but this time there was a photo. What? And that photo was of my creative partner Bill abducted in what looks like a very old basement.
Saw your friend out last night. Don't worry, he's being taken care of. For now, you have 24 hours to respond. Your friend will not be your friend anymore. You did not listen to my warnings before. You better listen now.
Aside from the suspiciously exceptional grammar and sentence structure, this ransom note was absolutely terrifying. My best friend and my creative partner Bill was taken because of my foolishness and my selfish actions. Oh my god, that's a tongue twister. Oh my god. I wish I could take back every mistake I've made in the past 3 weeks, but I can't. The only thing I can do is to move forward and figure out a way to get Bill back. But I don't even know where to go to find Bill in this mystery mailer. But one thing I do know is that this mystery mailer knows how to find me. It was St. Patrick's Day and I wanted to drink heavily, but instead I had to devise a plan to save my very kidnapped friend. Thanks a lot, Bill. My plan was very simple. Since I do not know who, what, when, where, why, how, or this mystery person is, I have to rely on the fact that they will come to me somehow. And the only way I know how to do this is to get more Chick-fil-A. So I went out that day to get more Chick-fil-A legally. And like I was a nervous kid on Christmas Eve preparing for Santa's arrival, I made sure to leave out some chicken for the mystery mailer. But also in the bag, I put an air tag to track where the bag would go in hopes that it would lead us to our very own mystery mailer slash kidnapper slash cardstock enthusiast slash horrible handwriter. The very next day, I went outside and lo and behold, the Chick-fil-A I had laid out was gone. Not a trace of it was in sight. I figured I would get a letter again explaining what I had to do next, but there was nothing. I then panicked and realized I needed to look at where the AirTag location was, and that's when I noticed that it was right next to a local pier on Lake Erie. We have our suspect's location. So I sprinted to my car and raced towards the pier down the street in hopes that I would find our perpetrator. But when I got there was nothing. just the Chick-fil-A bag, and our suspect left, but they didn't leave on an empty stomach. The AirTag was still in the bag, and there was also a note in there. They must have seen the AirTag in the bag and ran away, but they had time apparently to write another letter, and that's pretty interesting. That's like, the priorities are kind of weird right here.
Good job. I knew you could listen. Your friend's life has been spared. For now, give up. Go back to eating chicken on a weekday like a normal person. Or else...
I could very well listen to this letter. I could very well go back home and never eat Chick-fil-A on a Sunday ever again. But there is no way, shape, or form that would guarantee Bill's safety and bring him back home. Plus, it's so good for the plot of the video. This man knows where I am at all times, and the only way I can keep him around is to keep going to Chick-fil-A and to keep eating it on a Sunday. I have to call his bluff, and I have 2 more Sundays to go. In order to keep Bill alive, on March 21st, I had to order another meal from Chick-fil-A.
What?
I told myself, as I selfishly was going to order one anyways for the plot of this video.
In order to keep Bill alive on March 21st, today, I have to order another meal from Chick-fil-A.
But my plan would be different on tomorrow's Sunday, or otherwise known as tomorrow.
Look, I know Bill's the one that's been kidnapped, but like this is stressful for me too. Like I'm also stressed.
My food order for this Sunday's supper would stay the same for me: a spicy deluxe sandwich with waffle fries, a lemonade, and Chick-fil-A sauces.
Oh, fit check.
But this time, I would get another meal to put out for the mystery mailer and also Bill to eat. If I'm going to take my time and not rescue Bill right away, the least I could do is provide him a good meal. And in that meal would be a bomb. No, just kidding. I haven't discovered the capability of nuclear physics quite yet, so we'll have to delay that to another episode. But my plan on Sunday night was to eat my meal, then leave out the decoy meal for the mystery mailer to grab.
Not gonna be
That meal
perfect.
contained
Can't really
a
do
meal for
anything with
him,
that.
But also Bill's favorite order from Chick-fil-A. The mystery mailer knew I was capable of putting an AirTag in the Chick-fil-A bag, so I couldn't risk that. What they didn't know about my surveillance camera, and even though it absolutely f***ed me over last time, I don't have a choice, so I'm just hoping it works this time. And when I woke up, sure enough, the Chick-fil-A was gone, and there was another letter on the ground.
Well done. You've come this far and are almost done, but so is your friend's time. Since I know you will eat this last meal, you have until Sunday night to save him, and I will move on. Also, thank you for the grilled chicken sandwich meal, fries, and Diet Coke. It was utterly delicious.
What a nice kidnapper.
Damn it, that was Bill's favorite meal. It was supposed to be for him. I look like a bad friend now, and not just because I've let him be kidnapped for a couple weeks. And that's when I conveniently remembered to look at the surveillance footage I set up last night. That was a huge plot point, and at that point I had realized that the mystery mailer was somebody dressed up as the Chick-fil-A cow?
I knew it. I didn't know it.
But that's when I thought to myself, wait, cows can't write letters or abduct humans, so there has to be a
they can.
human inside of there. But how am I going to trace this mystery mailer back to Bill? I had to go back to the last place Bill was seen, the bowling alley.
Damn it, that didn't help at all.
Yeah, I may have forgotten to ask the manager at the bowling alley if he remembered if he saw Bill or not the other night. That's my bad. Oh well. Later that night, I was looking through things I hold onto in my drawer out of happenstance and not just to conveniently push the plot along in a very crucial point. And that's when something caught my eye. An old letter from Bill. And the handwriting on the note was nearly identical to the notes from the mystery mailer. And come to think of it, Bill does have my location at all times on the Find My app. Had the mystery mailer been using Bill this whole time to write their notes and find out my whereabouts? It's funny because he probably had Bill do this in his garage where he does a lot of crafts anyways.
I think I know where Bill is. I think I know where Bill is.
Gonna tell us?
Now I need to go to sleep.
I woke up March 25th and took a giant shit. That has nothing to do with the plot of this video. I thought I'd be vulnerable and open up to you guys. My last venture to Chick-fil-A was approaching right before saving Bill from the slaughterhouse tomorrow night.
Oh, I'm on TV. Hi, I'm on TV. Hey, I'm on TV. Hi, Mom.
I got a spicy Southwest salad and a sweet tea this time. Just, you know, sometimes you should probably change it up. While I could be saving Bill's life right now, instead of waiting for tomorrow, I decided that since I'm not tied up in rope and duct tape, that I better get a good night's sleep before doing so tomorrow night, because it's going to be a big day for me. I know this is probably messed up. I woke up on the 5th and final Sunday of March to one more letter from our postage-addicted antagonist. Is this person just going to eat Bill's meal again? Do they realize that if they cut down their monthly postage budget, that maybe they could afford some Chick-fil-A instead of having to rely on me?
Bring your friend's favorite meal or else.
No. I'm not going to do that this time.
That needs to be smaller.
I'm going to figure something else out.
I then devised a plan to go to Bill's garage and save him later tonight. First, to blow off some steam before tonight, I went to Sporting Goods to get some batting practice in. To crack this mystery mailer's head wide open with a Louisville Slugger. Damn, do I look really menacing here or what? And instead of running away to my apartment to eat my final Chick-fil-A meal in secrecy, I went to a Chick-fil-A parking lot to finally face my fears.
See if this works.
It's time for war.
This kind of works. You're gonna die, pal.
Am I bleeding? Wait. Oh no, it's just Chick-fil-A sauce. Don't do it again. No. Wait,
Gordon Ramsay?
Bill?
Oh.
You're the Chick-fil-A cow? But what? But why?
It's for the plot.
Like how Bill didn't want his face shown before, and now he's fine with it.
Next time, I thought that I was bleeding for a sec. That like really hurt.
I know what I like, baby. I like you. Miss American Pie with the IQ. Oh my, I do.
Oh, this was an April Fool's video? I didn't know that. Okay, that explains a lot.
This is incredible.
Wait, no, that was 4 days ago. Well, whatever.
He's You're good, that's it. You're good.
Okay.
I just forgot that you were going. Jack, give me your best cow.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty good cow. Fine. I don't know if I've done that one yet.
One of my high school basketball coaches used to call me deceptively slow, and that got me thinking. A lot of fast food drive-thrus are also slow. I mean, heck, why is the word fast in fast food if you're just gonna be slow? You might as well just be called food. So today, I'm on a mission to find out what is the fastest drive-thru between 10 of America's most popular fast food chains. To keep this as fair as possible for each fast food chain, I'm going between 2 to 4 p.m. on the weekdays, which is the slowest time to get fast food. I'm ordering French fries since they are the easiest to make. The time starts when the drive-thru operator starts asking for my order and ends when I get my food and credit card back. And spoiler alert, Five Guys is not in this video. They don't have a drive-thru and they're very slow. Fifth Third, although they have a drive-thru, is not going to be in this video because they're a bank. Let's talk about the contestants that are in. Those 10 spots are McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, Wendy's, Burger King, Cane's, Culver's, Arby's, Taco Bell, Starbucks, and Dunkin'. And you
Can't
might be
tell if
thinking to
we've done
yourself,
this video.
"Wait, Starbucks and Dunkin' don't have fries, so how's that going to work?" Gee, I don't know, but I guess I'll have to figure that out later. I chose these 10 locations because they all have fast food chains that had locations near to me. I wanted to go to In-N-Out. The first ever location in the eastern United States just opened up in Tennessee like a week ago. But after I saw those lines, I decided to go cry in the shower again. And also, I eliminated a few other spots like Long John Silver's for obvious reasons. The first stop in this fast food competition is Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is known for excellent customer service, which may be a conflict of interest in trying to get the order out as quickly as possible. And this is the first of 2 heats.
Hey, that's
for
pretty good for
Chick-fil-A.
the hair.
Each contestant's going to get 2 tries, and we're going to count their fastest score.
But I'm going to...
After I started the time on my stopwatch, I thought I got my order out pretty quickly.
Can I just get waffle potato fries, please, and that's it? No, thank you. Thank you.
I wanted to make sure I basically said the exact same thing each order for these restaurants to keep it fair and to get my food as fast as possible. Unfortunately for Chick-fil-A, my superpowers do not work on making sure nobody is here when I'm ordering. I'm just coming when it theoretically is the slowest.
Just cross over a minute.
So Chick-fil-A's first heat comes in at an adjusted score of 2 minutes and 55 seconds.
It was 2:55 when I got my food. I didn't click for 2 seconds.
I'll be better on clicking the stopwatch next time.
And I get a little treat, a little reward.
Honestly, that's not a bad score for Chick-fil-A. Hopefully next time there will be fewer cars and fewer traffic, as well as less polite people will be working to help get their score down.
On to the next one.
After Chick-fil-A, the next competitor was McDonald's. The thing that is really going to make it difficult on McDonald's is they have 2 drive-thru windows, one to pay at and one to receive
I could
your
do
food
better
at.
with
That
the hair if I
naturally is
made
going
that
to slow down how
smaller.
quickly I get my French fries, but hey, maybe
Don't
they
want
can
to do that.
conquer that. But apparently,
I definitely
have
don't want
something
that.
else to conquer at this McDonald's.
I have to...
Because their card readers were down and they were only taking cash.
My f***ing luck.
But I don't carry cash because every time I do, I think it's on fire and I have to spend it immediately. So because I didn't want to drive over 7 whole minutes to the next McDonald's location, I went to a nearby bank, got the cash, and now, thanks to me being a lenient judge, my time at McDonald's has started now.
I went to McDonald's and in April. We are only accepting cash right now through our drive-thru. Our card reader is currently down at the moment. If you are paying with card or Apple Pay or gift card, you may come inside. Otherwise, please go ahead with your order.
Yep, no worries. I have cash. I'll just do a small fry, please, and that's it.
Please go around. It'll be $2.19.
Thank you. 27 seconds. That was a long intro. But she was making sure she covered her bases in case I was one of those people complaining about not having cash, like I just was 2 minutes ago.
McDonald's, like Chick-fil-A, always seems to have a decent amount of foot traffic no matter what time of day it is, so that's going to unfortunately go against them as well.
Hi, it is $2.19. How are you?
Good, how are you? I'm good on change.
I'm sorry?
I'm good on change. Happy holidays.
Oh, okay.
Merry Christmas. Thank you. Take care.
And McDonald's finished with a first score of 3 minutes and 3 seconds.
Bro,
For that.
we had it.
And look, not the best results for McDonald's today. Let's go back. We'll watch the tape. We'll see how we can get better. And hopefully McDonald's have a better second score. I'm confident in that. Also, I'm from the future, so I know that they probably had a better score. Third up is Canes, or Raising Canes if you call it by its full name, or Blazing Caves if you're my cousin's 3-year-old daughter. I've always found Canes' ordering process to be very efficient, so I'm high on them in this competition. They will add time on to their score because they say something crazy at the beginning of every order, like bibbidi bobbidi boo, what can I do for you? Or our chicken's yummy, what can I get for your tummy? Or clickety clackety cluck, I'm sweaty and I want to fuck.
Hey, can I just get the fries, please? That's it.
And I was right about Canes because they got a score of 1 minute and 23 seconds, which is by far the fastest score we've had so far. But even the greats need to figure out how to improve and get better to stay ahead of the competition. So let's see if we can do it faster next time with Canes.
So good. All right, let's go to the next one.
The cavalry has arrived for our next competitor, Burger King. My expectations for Burger King were kind of low just because I've never really gotten my food super fast from here. But then again, every time I'm here, I order enough food for a family of 5 ogres. So maybe just ordering a small amount of French fries will change things up. Conveniently, there was no line, and Burger King only had 1 drive-through window. They got a shot here to come in first.
Can I just get a small fry, please, and that's it? Thank you. Oh my God, there's nobody in front of me. There's literally nobody.
In fact, they might have a shot to be the first to break 1 minute overall here.
Thank you. Have a good day.
And after getting my fries, I looked down at my stopwatch.
1 minute and 3 seconds. I thought this place was going to be so slow.
If the Burger King employee I encountered wasn't super polite, I'm pretty confident that it would have been under 1 minute. Thank you for being polite, though, by the way. But what matters now is that the leaderboard has been shaken up again, and Burger King holds the top spot with a commanding 20-second lead.
Well done. You had it your way. You had it your way.
Next up is Wendy's, and I didn't know what to expect, but I tell you what,
I don't think there's anybody in line.
this Wendy's was more dead than a Chick-fil-A on a Sunday. This could get interesting, folks.
Hi, welcome to Wendy's. Let me 30 today.
Hi, can I just get a small fry, please, and that's it?
You got it. 279. Thank you.
Thank you.
I got my order off pretty quickly, and the distance between the drive-through speaker box and the drive-through window was very short. That was a crucial decision to make by Wendy's. Way to think that one through when you were building it, guys.
Oh
Now, what happens if I change this now?
With only 1 drive-through window and polite but quick service, the time clocked was pretty darn good.
Okay.
40 seconds. 40 seconds. That's crazy. I ordered this 40 seconds ago and I just got it. Oh my God.
Now, in most instances in life, 40 seconds is a very long time. Fellas, you know what I'm talking about. Hey, but in this competition, Wendy's just set the bar really freaking high.
That is, I don't know if that's gonna be beat. I don't know how that could get beat. Oh my gosh.
I want to interrupt this video for a quick word from our sponsor, me, because we don't have a sponsor, but I do want to talk about Onyx, the shelter dog that I've been promoting. He's been at the Animal Charity of Ohio for the past 7 years. It's the holiday season, and I really want Onyx to get his forever home. Unfortunately, my current situation does not allow for me to have a dog, but here's what I'm going to do to make sure Onyx gets adopted. His adoption fee has already been waived, and I will pay for all travel expenses necessary to come and get Onyx and bring him back home, even if you live outside of Ohio. I'd prefer if you live in the United States, but even if you live outside of Ohio. You must first apply at animalcharityofOhio.org/adopt, and once you get approved, you can set up a meet and greet to meet Onyx. He's a very sweet boy that has a ton of energy, so a big yard is probably necessary. It's recommended that he's the only dog in the household, and whoever gets him will love him. If you adopt him, I will pay for all your travel expenses necessary to get him there and back, but you have to adopt him. And if you're not the right home to adopt him, if you could share it with somebody that you think would be a good match, I would deeply appreciate that.
What
Let's get
if
Onyx's forever home for Christmas? And now back to the video. The next challenger is Culver's.
This is Culver's. I was trying to be like Guy Fieri there. It didn't really work.
Headquartered in Wisconsin, a very polite Midwest state. Now, to be honest with you, I went to this place as a joke because Culver's makes their food cooked to order. Usually you get a number to put on your side mirror, pull up to a waiting area, and then an employee gives you your food.
Oh, you know what I could do?
They put up a good score, right? Which is why they put up a good score. Because I didn't get a number on my side mirror. The workers were very polite, but they didn't do the Midwest stereotype where you talk to somebody a lot as they're about to leave. And they clocked at 1 minute and 17 seconds.
I think I was late by like a second.
Okay, well, I can't really figure that out because
That's a high score.
Putting them in 3rd place currently on the leaderboard. If there's anything I've learned so far 6 stops in, it's that I don't know anything, which was obvious before that. But also, anything can happen in this extremely fast competition.
Hot. Hot. Fresh fries are really hot.
Next up in the first heat, Arby's.
Wouldn't it be so funny if Arby's just got it done right here?
I've only been to this place 3 times in my life because I used to be allergic to roast beef. And you might be like, allergic to roast beef? Is that true? Nope. I made it up.
Can I just get
That?
curly fries, medium, please, and that's it?
But I tell you what, their curly fries might be
I could
the
get
best
that to
fast
work.
food
That would
french fries
be
in the
actually
game.
really
Unfortunately for Arby's,
optimal.
there were 2 cars in front of me, and for some fast food chains that experience less traffic, that's like LA rush hour traffic for them. However, despite that, Arby's finished with a respectable score of 2 minutes and 9 seconds. Nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, but I think if I catch them at a better time when there are no cars there, they might have a shot.
Hey, how about a curly fry? Oh.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, I totally forgot that Taco Bell has fries. I was under the impression that they only made tacos, as it's not
I might have
called
to do the rest
Taco
with my
and
hand.
Fry Bell, but they definitely most certainly make fries. In that moment, I did not know
I'm
they
gonna
had fries,
use my
so I
hand,
got
actually.
cinnamon twist from there because it's the simplest and easiest thing that Taco Bell makes, in my opinion. And it's like fried dry pasta and cinnamon sugar.
Hi, can I just get cinnamon twist and that's it?
I was a little slow on my delivery there.
Oh,
not
I can
gonna
actually
lie,
zoom
but
in the
classic
tiny
Taco Bell
camera, okay.
drive-thru operator fashion. They only said a handful of
fuck?
words to me, and I
If
was
it's
on my
not
way.
really
They can
exactly
do it.
what I want,
They
actually.
got a shot. They got a shot. They just need to give me cinnamon twist. That's it.
Pace was really, really good. There was no one in front of me, and Taco Bell got my cinnamon twist lightning quick and clocked at 38 seconds, 2 seconds ahead of Wendy's, moving them up to first place. And maybe if I wasn't such a plebeian at the beginning and stumbling over my words, Taco Bell would have an even bigger lead. So my apologies, guys. Let's see if we can get it better next time.
Great score. Great freaking score. You gotta love this sport, man. You gotta love this sport.
This competition's getting crazy. Might as well call me Nelly, because it's getting hot in here, and I want to take all my clothes off.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Now, the final 2 spots in this first heat are the coffee powerhouses Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts. And yes, as I alluded to at the beginning of the video, Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts both do not have fries. Actually, I don't know for sure. Let me check. Okay, Starbucks doesn't have fries, and Dunkin' Donuts, to my knowledge, is just like really locked in on the donut game.
Feliz Navidad.
Oh, that is
Feliz
not the size I
Navidad.
wanted.
I have the
Oh,
song
shit.
stuck in my head. Feliz Navidad.
But I came to Starbucks just to see if I could get a plain black coffee as quick or quicker than a fast food french fry. And to start out, it didn't look very good because it took me 7 minutes just to get to the speaker box to put my drive-thru order in. However, the time starts when the drive-thru operator begins talking to me. Maybe next time it should include the time I wait to go put the order in, but for now it doesn't.
Hi, what can I get started for you today?
Hi, can I just get a grande cold brew, please, and that's it?
Grande cold brew? Absolutely. What's a good name for that order?
Joey.
Joey? Alrighty. I will see you at the window.
Thank you. I never understand why people wait this long to get coffee at a drive-thru. Oh, is everybody filming a video like me? Maybe that's why.
Okay, this is kind of actually moving fast. We're at 47 seconds and we're only 1 car away. That's pretty good.
I ordered a cold brew, which I think is the easiest thing a coffee shop can make. And yeah, Starbucks actually had a decent score. They came in with a time of 2 minutes and 16 seconds. I did wait like a kabillion years before that just to put my order in. But again, that doesn't matter because I make the rules around here. It's honestly an extremely impressive time for Starbucks, considering that it is the holiday season right now when a lot of people get coffee throughout the entire day. Can Starbucks improve on this later? Probably not, but let's pretend they might for the plot. And the last contestant of the first heat, as mentioned previously, is Dunkin', or Dunkin' Donuts for the full name, or Dun and Donut if you're my cousin's 3-year-old daughter again. Dunkin's get significantly less traffic than a Starbucks where I'm from, so I was at least confident they would come out on top in the coffee division. And with a 1:43 time, they beat Starbucks.
Can't wait to enjoy my fry. Oh, it's a weird tasting fry.
Well, they're higher than a lot of fast food spots, too. That's crazy. So looking back at the leaderboard, Taco Bell and Wendy's are by far in first with scores of 38 and 40 seconds respectively. Barely above 1 minute is Burger King in third, followed by Culver's, Cane's, and Dunkin' with respectable scores under 2 minutes. Arby's and Starbucks are neck and neck at 7th and 8th. Chick-fil-A is so polite that they are not quick, and sorry guys, slow and steady is not going to win this race. And McDonald's is not going to be McLovin that score, but also they probably don't care about this pointless competition anyways. It's anybody's game at this point, even if you got a bad score in the first round, because you can get a better score in the second round, and we're only counting the fastest of the 2 scores. Will Taco Bell reign supreme, or will it be Wendy's, or some other fast food chain that'll come out of the woodworks? Will I eat a healthy meal ever again in my life? Probably not, but we can answer the first 3 questions right now. Without further ado, let's go to the final round. And shout out the people that can count, because they know that means round 2. Chick-fil-A's first score came at 2 minutes and 55 seconds, second last place in the competition so far. And as we've stated before, their long-winded politeness is really going to make them a dark horse in this competition. Right off the bat, things weren't looking good.
Can I just get waffle fries, please, and that's it?
What's that?
Can I just get waffle fries, please, and that's it?
They apparently didn't hear my order, which added more time on. More like Chick-fil-Nay, am I right?
What?
Did you get it?
No.
However, everything else moved really fast, and they managed to cut their first round score in half at a very respectable 1 minute and 24 seconds. Brownie points for one of their employees wishing me luck on my current Cheesecake Factory project.
Enjoy Cheesecake Factory.
Hell yeah, thank you. Hell yeah. Thank you.
Not enough to win or to get a medal, but we thank you for pleasuring us. I mean, we thank you for saying my pleasure to us. Damn it.
If you're gonna be slower, it should be because you're much more polite. So that's a very respectable score by Chick-fil-A. Well done.
Culver's had a very decent first score of 1 minute and 17 seconds, which I was really
Gonna have
surprised about.
to-
You can't spell Culver's drive-through service can sometimes be very slow without Culver's, so that's why I was really surprised. But I was hoping I'd have even more luck on this go-around. But unfortunately for me, I got a number on my side mirror. They say good things come to those who wait. Except in a fast food competition where the main objective is to get your food as fast as possible. Then you shouldn't wait for that. And after waiting a gazillion minutes for my fries, I had to unfortunately make the call of disqualifying Culver's from the competition.
Are you serious?
I am.
Dude,
What's up? How's it going?
how are you?
I'm good, man. T, what's your name?
Max.
Max, I'm Joey.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man. I'd love to get you in this video, but I didn't want to tell you that it was for who has the fastest drive-through time. So I feel bad. But shout out, Max. Thank you for watching.
Hey guys, we thank you for playing. Thank you very much. The McDonald's location I previously went to is currently in dead last in the competition.
Hi, welcome to McDonald's. So sorry about the wait and inconvenience. We are currently only accepting cash right now.
Yesterday, their card machine was down for drive-through. Today, it is still down for drive-through. So I
Why?
guess I'll just have to go to another McDonald's, which is totally fine. All right, let's see if... Oh, my gosh!
What the fuck?
Gosh, I'm not going to this McDonald's. McDonald's seemed to be more high traffic anyways, but I went to another location that is off the highway and maybe had a better chance of not having as many people there. And oh my goodness, you guys, it totally did help by like 29 seconds, because in their second heat, their final score was 2 minutes and 34 seconds.
Damn it!
Putting them way out of this competition and currently in last place overall, with their fastest score being 2 minutes and 34 seconds. Now, Taco Bell and Wendy's have huge leads on the rest of the competition, so I decided to get the coffee locations out of the way, as I assumed that they wouldn't come even close to those scores. But you can't judge a book by its cover. Bad news for Starbucks, they're not a book, they're a coffee shop, so I can judge their cover. And it took a long time again just to get to the speaker box. It took so long that in the time that I was there, another geological phase just got created. Shout out rocks. After the Mesozoic era concluded, I got my cold brew 5 minutes and 1 second later. So yeah, Starbucks has been DQ'd.
Congratulations to Starbucks. You've been disqualified.
Dunkin', however, I had more hopes for than Starbucks, as the location I went to received very little traffic during the week afternoons.
I think Dunkin' Donuts has a shot. I think these guys have a shot.
The order went through real quick, and thanks to their short drive-through
Sorry,
distance, I
again,
made
I'm
good
locked
time
in right
getting
now.
to the drive-through window, and they managed to shave off a serious amount of time in the second heat and clocked at 1 minute and 15 seconds, moving them up to 4th place overall currently in the competition.
Whoa.
Whoa! This
Whoa,
will
we
not
both
get
said
them on the
whoa.
podium unless Taco Bell, Wendy's, or Burger King.
I just
test
said whoa 'cause,
positive for
I
anabolic
went too
steroids.
far.
Hey, I mean, I've seen crazier things happen. If we can conduct anything from this very small sample size experiment so far, it's that if you want your coffee a lot quicker, you should go to Dunkin'. If you want to see new rock formations be built, you should go to Starbucks.
Congratulations to Dunkin', but you did not win. On to the next one.
And speaking of rocks, Burger King rocks. Sorry, that's all I got. And in case you've been living under a rock, nice. They're currently in 3rd place with a score of 1 minute and 3 seconds. But I think we could shave some time off that score. I think BK can have it their way. Nobody was in line at the Burger King except this professional dumbass. And my exchange with the drive-thru operator was, dare I say, not slow.
Sorry about that. Way you can go ahead whenever you're ready. Can I just get a small fry, please, and that's it?
And shout out antonyms, that means it was fast. And Burger King significantly improved their first score, tying Wendy's just about with a score of 40 seconds too.
Oh, 40 seconds.
Taco Bell is still in first place by 2 seconds, but with Burger King's rise to second place,
Hey guys, if I would have had it my way, Burger King would have won. Good fry.
it gave me hope that Wendy's could give Taco Bell a run for their money. Like I paid Taco Bell to give me the runs. Can Wendy's take over and ring this Taco's Bell? I'm pretty sure that means, that might mean something sexual. Right out the gate, our exchange was a little slower, but fortunately for me,
My
I never
crotch is
enunciate
being
words
heated
and
right
picked
now.
up the slack.
Hi, can I just get a small fry, please, and that's it?
Got it. Any salted fish in your bag?
No, thank you.
See you Sunday night, please. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, there's nobody in line. They honestly might beat it right here.
I was sweating in places you should not be sweating as I got my food and card, clocked the time, and looked down at my stopwatch at a new first place holder.
37 seconds. That is a new record. Wendy's beating itself. Ayo.
The lack of words exchanged, the readiness of the fries, and only one drive-through window put Wendy's in the driver's seat to win this competition outright. But we still have 3 more fast food chains that still have to have their second heat, so this competition ain't over quite yet.
I don't know what this next sentence means, but these taste like 37-second fries.
Arby's came in with a score of 2 minutes and 9
What does that
seconds, currently putting them in 8th place overall. But there's a reason why I put them in this exact spot of the video. You see, the nice thing about editing is that you can take things out of order and switch them around so it makes the plot a little bit thicker. And Arby's might as well be thick with 4 C's. Because they got their time down to an incredible score. One I didn't think Arby's was even capable of. It wasn't a podium score, but it was 1 minute and 11 seconds. Sorry for leading you on, but again, for the plot. Also, they get bonus points for wishing me a Merry Christmas.
Appreciate it. Yeah, you too. Merry Christmas. Thank you so much.
It might not be reflected in the score, you guys, but it's reflected in where it counts. Your heart. It's your heart. But wildly enough, their score of 1 minute and 11 seconds moves them above Dunkin' to 4th place overall. But can either of the 2 final competitors take over Wendy's to be the fastest fast food drive-thru ever? Well, we could watch the rest of the video to find out if you guys want. Yeah? All right, let's do it. Let's start with Cane's. There's a reason Cane's slogan is freaky fast. Jimmy John's? That's what Jimmy John's saying is? The guy with 2 first names? Anyways, Cane's is currently in 7th with a score of 1 minute and 23 seconds, right above Chick-fil-A. At this current place in time with that score, they face the risk of getting relegated to the minor leagues. So for their sake, I hope they have a better score. My order went through much quicker on their second heat, and I got reason to believe that not only did Cane's belong in the competition, they could really win it. The car in front of me moved pretty quickly after receiving their order. Would it be too late for Cane's because of this? Unfortunately, yes. But they did get a really good score, 1 minute and 13 seconds. Damn that car. Not bad for a rebuilding year for Cane's. Let's see how they do in the draft, and maybe they get some veteran acquisitions and do a lot better next season. I don't know what I just said. And folks, it looks like I'm calling Taco Bell Obi-Wan can talk Kobe. Because there are only hope.
I'm gonna get you.
Buzzer. So let's see if Taco Bell can think outside the bun and bring that trophy home. The weather was absolutely terrible today, making the roads bad, which actually put Taco Bell at a superb advantage with little traffic at the drive-thru.
Welcome to Taco Bell. You can go ahead with your order.
Can I just get a cinnamon twist, please, and that's it?
169.
Thank you.
And that exchange with the drive-thru operator was 100% my fastest yet by far. I paid and got my credit card quickly and got my cinnamon twist right after that. And I clocked the time immediately after. And admittedly, I was scared to look down. Okay, I wasn't actually scared, but this is like the tension. You feel it? It's the plot. But then I looked down at the time that was clocked and saw
44 seconds.
An insanely respectable score, but unfortunately for them, my respect doesn't matter. Because the fastest fast food chain in this incredibly inconclusive sample size competition goes to Wendy's. Taco Bell does finish in second with their fastest time of 38 seconds, and Burger King takes bronze with their fastest score of 40 seconds. Here are 3 key takeaways from this competition and what we learned. First, I think every drive-thru's goal is to get you their food as fast as possible, but some places will not compromise quality to do that. Second, I do think places like Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, and Starbucks are at a disadvantage because they get a lot of foot traffic throughout the entire day. And if you're polite and have a lot of traffic like Chick-fil-A, you're f***ed.
I know what I like, baby, I like you. This American pie with the high Q. Oh my, I do. Just
That's the wrong color, but that's fine. I'll just fill it in. There you go. Should be done after one more. Pretty much saw all of them, really. Sure. Pizza again. Dude, I'm just gonna eat pizza after this.
There are a lot of places that say they make the best pizza in the United States, like New York or Chicago, or a random guy in Arkansas named Lenny who makes it in his backyard shed, and clearly it's focaccia bread at best. But there's another place in America whose pizza is so good they have been dubbed by many as the pizza capital of America, New Haven, Connecticut. So today I'm going to 10 of the best pizza spots in New Haven to see which one is best, and since I just did the same thing in New York City, I'm going to compare which style I like more. My opinions on New York pizza went really well when I was there, so it should be another success here. Well, darn, maybe not. New Haven style pizzas are called this, which looks like a pizza, but really it's pronounced a beats. And that's really fun to say, and I will say it a lot in this video. And if you're wondering what the differences are between a Beats and New York style pizza, well, fortunately I read an article before this. Shout out reading, I can read sometimes. Both styles are thin, but New Haven style is very thin. In terms of cheese, New Haven has a light touch, while New York has a generous amount of low moisture mozzarella. New York style has more sauce that is seasoned, and New Haven has less sauce that is more tomato forward and simple. And the crust of the New York style is foldable and more golden brown, being cooked at around 500 to 600 degrees Fahrenheit, while New Haven style is cooked around 650 degrees Fahrenheit, and the crust is charred for a complex flavor, but it is not burnt. If it is burnt, that is not New Haven style. That is just me messing up my DiGiorno pizza in the oven again. And now let's go into the grading of the Beats. Crust is the most important component and will be weighed at 30% of the total score. Taste follows at 25%. Sauce and cheese will be both 15%. And quality, appearance, and authenticity will all be 5% each. So now that you know what New Haven Beats is, let's go eat some now, shall we? Well, I guess not you guys, but like me and Bill. I mean, you can watch if you want. I picked up Bill at 5 a.m. That sucked.
Another day, another dollar.
I am not conscious currently. And we got on an early flight to Detroit.
Dude, you want to get a Coney dog at 7:35 in the morning?
Sure.
Okay.
And then a few hours later got on another flight to Hartford, Connecticut. After spending an exorbitant amount of money on Hartford Whalers gear,
This is an issue.
we hopped in a rental car and drove an hour to our first stop in New Haven, Connecticut, Modern Beats.
Oh no, there's a line. Oh no. Oh
No, that's not gonna work.
That wasn't good. We should maybe go to another one.
Just kidding, the line was very long and there's absolutely nowhere to park in New Haven, Connecticut. In fact, it's almost impossible in some areas.
Dude, what is that? What does that sign say? No stand. Can you do anything in Connecticut? What does that even mean? You can't stand here?
So we decided to go to a different location in the area as our first Ozzy's of Beats. Founded in Los Angeles in 2021, Chris Wallace found success there and wanted one back home in New Haven, so we put this one here in August of 2024. Ozzy's operates out of a shared food space, and as we were walking in, the owner, Chris, just so happened to be there, and it just so happened that he also watches the videos. I didn't expect anybody there to know me, so it was really cool. Chris and head chef Lou let us film a lot of the behind the scenes of making the Beats. And I know this looks like it's going to compromise the judging for this competition.
Oh,
but
I'm
rest
fucking up a
assured,
little
I
bit.
take
Oh,
pizza
shit.
eating very seriously. Everyone's going to get judged fairly, but I will take any access I can get. I'm going to get a standard pie at each spot, but we had 2 pizzas made because they also wanted us to try the buffalo chicken pizza, and even though it won't count for anything, I will be deleting it. And oh boy, does that baby look delicious. I really enjoyed the standard pie. The char and the crust was exceptional. The sauce was delicious, and every component of the pizza was balanced perfectly. Bill and I had a rule this time that since we absolutely got destroyed by eating New York pizza at 10 different spots, that we were only going to have 1 slice or maybe 2 slices per spot. And you're probably all realizing right now that I did not do that. Because New Haven style is a much thinner pizza, our brains were tricked into eating more. But it doesn't take much to trick me. For the 3rd time this week, I fell for the tunnel painted on a wall prank. This is one of the best slices of pizza I've had in my entire life, and if this is how New Haven style is going to taste, then New York pizza is going to be like a guy who's getting bribed into getting back into shape. It's going to have a run for its money. We then got delicious coffee made for us across the shop at Ground Up Coffee by Trevor, who also happens to watch the videos with his girlfriend Nicole. In unrelated news to my ego, I'm starting to like New Haven a lot already.
So they just set the bar really high.
We dropped off our stuff at the Airbnb.
Dude, are you serious? I'm calling the police. You're going to jail, my friend.
And then walked to our second spot of the trip, Sally's, founded in 1938. And uh-oh, we were in trouble.
Oh, God. We gotta just wait, bro.
What?
We're gonna have to wait for it.
Sally's is one of the Holy Trinity or Big Three pizza spots in New Haven, the other two being Frank Pepe and Modern Beats, the first location we were trying to go to, but we didn't because we were impatient. So the fact that we are faced with another line just to get into the restaurant again is really good for the plot, I must admit. We waited outside in the cold for an hour and fought the urge to get a to-go pizza because I'm an impatient millennial who craves instant gratification and avocado toast. And we were eventually able to sit down inside the restaurant. Shout out Patience. The New Haven area is known for Foxon Park, a delicious soda company located in nearby East Haven. And as soda fiends ourselves, we dabbled. Our pizza was delivered quicker than my twin brother and I because we were born a month premature. Sorry, was that too far? And in natural me fashion, I didn't wait for it to be cooled down and I burnt the absolute shit out of my mouth. Reviving any taste buds I had left, I took some cooler bites of the beets, and yeah, New Haven style pie is just really freaking good. I'm not a big crust guy. Typically, I scoff when I sees it, but the New Haven crust is so good, you just gotta devour it. And these pizzas, again, are so thin, which is great because they're easy to consume, but that's also bad because Bill and I almost polished off another pizza, and we still have 8 more spots to go to. Learning Lessons is not my middle name. It's actually Leon.
No standing, Bill. Bill, sit down now.
One of the best places to eat
Not a
food is at a
dog.
5-star restaurant. And 5 is a lot of stars. You can tell because it's 1 more than 4, and it's even 2 more than 3. When you go to a 5-star restaurant, you're expecting an incredible meal from a world-renowned chef. But hypothetically, let's just say it's an absolutely dog water meal prepared by yours truly, Chef Yacht, one of the worst cooks in America. Literally. There's a reason why you wouldn't let this licensed moron cook you a fancy meal, just like there's a reason why Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm. That's right. I transitioned you in the sponsor of this video. Get lasered. Morgan & Morgan has a proven track record of fighting for the people for over 35 years. With over $30 billion recovered for their clients, Morgan & Morgan knows a thing or two about fighting to get you the compensation you deserve. If you're injured by somebody else's negligence, you deserve to be paid. And for your sake, I'm going to keep my negligence outside of a 5-star kitchen for the foreseeable future. Not all law firms are the same, and Morgan & Morgan's fee is free unless they win. For more information, you can go to forthepeople.com/Sir Yacht. Hey, that's me. Thanks to Morgan & Morgan, and let's get back into the video. Right down Worcester Street was another one of the big 3 spots in New Haven, and our third overall, Frank Pepe. Frank Pepe was actually the first pizza spot to open in New Haven
heard about
in
this one.
1925, over 100 years old, and the founder of the Abit style. Sally's was founded by the sister of Frank Pepe, so like apparently this family is just generational at making pizza. A lot of people told us to get the clam pizza at Frank Pepe, but since I want to keep these orders as uniform as possible when going to all these restaurants, we got the standard pie, but then we also got the clam pizza as well. Damn it. Oh yeah, and one thing before I forget, New Haven pizza ordering is very interesting to say the least. If you ask for a plain pizza in this town, you will get one without cheese. I was always taught that a plain pizza meant a cheese pizza.
Yeah.
So that's pretty confusing for me, a guy who is easily confused. So if you want a cheese pizza, you typically ask for a mozzarella pie. There you go. You're welcome for the knowledge. Anyways, the clam pie wasn't bad. It wasn't really my particular favorite as it tasted a little fishy. Hold on, wait, one sec. What's that? I'm being told that clams are in the ocean, just like fish. To no one's surprise, I wasn't sick of eating a beets yet, and Frank Pepe was another heavy hitter. The inside of my mouth wasn't a giant flamethrower. How do people say flamethrower? Flamethrower. The inside of my mouth was a giant machine that blasts fire this time, and I could taste everything again. The char on the mozzarella pizza was great, and for a place to be in business over 100 years, you got to be doing something right, and Frank Pepe is for sure doing something right.
Yo, tell me you're a pizza town without telling me you're a pizza town. That's crazy.
Bill and I had one more pizza spot for the day before preparing our future diarrhea for the morning, and that spot was Bar, which low-key might have the worst SEO for a restaurant I've ever seen in my entire life. But maybe that's just how confident they are, and you know what? When you go to Bar, you're not like, oh, what's this place? It's a bar. So good job to you, Bar.
Bar, B-A-R, bar, B-A-R, bar, B-A-R, bar, B-A-R.
The spot was definitely more modern, and you had to be 21 or older to eat in the bar called Bar. And we were tucked away in a pretty cool spot overlooking part of the bar. Our pizza came out and was cut less like a New Haven pie and more like a bar pie, which makes sense to have bar cut pie in a bar called Bar. And I fought the intrusive thoughts in my head and let the pizza cool before eating it. Allegedly. The pizza had a little less char than its competitors, but the crust was still very good. We didn't really get a lot of sauce on this pie, not that there is much on New Haven style to begin with, but the crust and cheese flavor profiles definitely made up for that. There definitely is a high bar for the bar cut pizza at the bar called Bar, and barring any setbacks, Bar might win. Bars. And right across the street, we had noticed an iconic place in New Haven called Lewis's Lunch, which, fun fact, claims to be the first restaurant to serve hamburgers. We went there a couple days later after the pizza competition to eat, and the hamburger is served just like it was in the early days on toasted bread, but you cannot get ketchup. They have a big sign that says no ketchup. No ketchup. I asked for ketchup on my burger, and now I'm in federal prison. Just kidding, I have a tummy ache from the pizza, but if you're an adult male, that's basically the same thing. Anyways, Bill and I went to a couple other bars that night that were not named Bar, walked back to the Airbnb through some pretty fog.
I'm just like really impressed by this city. Not that like I thought anything bad about it, but I just don't know about it.
I just wish I had palm trees.
Dude, could you imagine a Costco right there? Oh, and a Buc-ee's right there.
And went to bed because tomorrow we are going to the remaining 6 locations on the trip. Six pizzas in one day. Poor planning. The next day, Bill and I overslept and woke up really late.
Dude, it's 3:38. We slept in.
Just kidding. It was like 10 a.m. This clock is really off.
I like the white fire trucks.
Yeah, usually you gotta pay extra for that.
And our mission today was to get to the first location we were trying to get to in the video, Modern Beats, right when they opened at 10:30 a.m.
It's like someone's house.
Oh.
So we got there right on time and still somehow weren't the first people there. Did this guy spawn here or something? Modern is the final of the 3 Holy Trinity pizza spots in New Haven, founded in 1934. And let me tell you guys, pizza at 10:30 in the morning is an absolute game changer. I will eat basically anything at any time of the day, but pizza in the morning is also good. Modern's take on New Haven definitely had more cheese than its competitors, was a little greasier, and the sauce profile was definitely more noticeable. I let the pizza cool and ignored the voices in my head that told me to eat it right now. Modern had my favorite crust so far, and since crust is 30% of the total score, and I'm the guy that made up the rules and is deciding everything by myself, that'll bode pretty well for them. And yeah, this is definitely one of my favorites, if not my favorite so far. Also, shout out Michael, the founder of New Haven Pizza Club, for making this sculpture. After sitting on the contemplation stump and determining what to do next,
I think we should do pizza the rest of the day.
we decided more pizza was going to be the move. We got coffee at a cool shop down the street before I went to Ash Wednesday Mass at the start of Lent on Yale University's campus. St. Mary's was legitimately so beautiful, I cried for about a half hour during Mass, and I don't cry easily. Okay, I do cry easily, but still, it was immaculate.
That is one of the most beautiful churches I've ever seen in my entire life.
Bill and I met back up and walked around Yale's campus, which was incredibly beautiful.
My IQ has gone up 10 points. The IQ of the students and faculty here has gone down 10 points as a result of us being here.
We've been so focused on pizza deletion that I totally forgot about this university. It felt like I was in Hogwarts. And before more pizza deletion ensued, we went to one of the most beautiful libraries in America, the Beinecke Rare Book and Manuscript Library.
And all.
The 6th spot on the list is Est, which, not shocking to anybody, I don't know how to pronounce.
EST. Establish. SSS. Take your pick. How do you pronounce it?
I believe it is Est, and if it's not, guys, please forgive me. I am a professional dumbass. And it was cool to eat our beets right by the street. Hey, Bill, get back in here. And good news for the haters, I burnt the inside of my mouth again. I thought the pizza was a little greasy and the sauce was not as flavorful as the other pizzas, but the taste from the crust and the cheese was definitely there. Oh, and Bill and I absolutely housed another pizza, which is not good because we still have 4 more spots to go to. But then I realized that at each spot, Bill has been eating 1 to 2 slices of pizza, and since each pizza has 8 slices, that means I've been eating the rest. That is not good. Who could have seen that coming?
When you have to go poo and it's coming all over some more.
I spent an unnecessary amount of money buying stuff at one of Yale's bookstores, and we determined we'd take a break at the Airbnb before going out to the final 4 spots. But a block away from our pad, we stopped at a bakery called Sweet Mary's and maybe had the best cupcakes of all time from Mary herself.
Strawberry cheesecake, German chocolate.
Bro's an animal.
Oh my god. It's so good.
Yep.
Oh my god. Is it good?
Hmm.
Dude, this is ridiculous.
I don't know if it was a good idea to get a sweet cupcake in the middle of pizza deletion time, but if you know me, rational decisions are not my strong suit. We had to drive to the next 2 spots since they weren't in the heart of downtown.
No! No!
The first was an iconic spot that many thought could win this competition, and that was Ernie's, founded in 1971. And hey, check out my stolen valor with the Yale sweatshirt.
Nice. I didn't know you went to Yale.
Go Bulldogs!
Some real ball knowers, Alex and Brianna, took a pretty decent drive to come eat with us, and Brianna made me this bracelet.
I love Pepto.
That's
I do love
incredible.
Pepto. Thank you for making that. If they don't sponsor me after this.
Pepto, if you're watching right now, I'm Lady A. Because it's 1:15, I'm all alone, and I need you now. Ernie's son, Pasquale,
Good song.
runs the shop now, and he's actually the only one that makes the pizzas, I believe, which is pretty freaking incredible. And it just goes to show how sacred pizza making is in this town. So much of it is just family oriented and full of tradition, and that's something I really appreciate. After smelling the pizza, I can confirm it smells like pizza.
Smells like pizza.
And Bill bought this weird small hand thing earlier at a shop he saw. Can somebody tell him to get it out of the shot? Ernie's could definitely win this competition. The cheese was phenomenal. The taste was exceptional. Flavor profiles were exceptional. If I had to make one nitpicking criticism, a little bit more char in the crust. But again, like, that is a small criticism. This is a heavy hitter right here. I'm excited to see if Ernie's wins it all. And obviously I know who won, but you know, this is good for the plot. We said goodbye to Alex and Brianna, 2 of the nicest people I've ever met, as well as my favorite celebrity pizza owner, Pasquale, and headed over to our 8th spot, which was a highly recommended spot in the neighboring town of West Haven, Zapardi's. Ooh, watch me touch their sign.
Not even close.
Founded in 1934, this spot is literally just in a regular neighborhood in West Haven.
This is my urine right now.
That is a joke, by the way.
What?
That is orange soda. The pizza came out, and you may notice that it's not perfectly a circle, which is another characteristic of the New Haven. The beats round-ish. It kind of looked like my head when I was in a batting cage but didn't get out quickly enough, and my brother didn't know I was still in the batting cage, and he accidentally hit me in the head with his baseball bat. Zapardi's makes a wonderful pie. Everything comes together really nicely here. The savory tomato sauce, the nice charred crust, the cheese is the right amount and allows the rest of the pizza components to shine. It is definitely one of my favorite tasting pies so far. I might have said that a lot recently, but I'm going to keep saying it. Still haven't learned how to eat without giving my mouth third-degree burns. If anybody finds a solution to this besides waiting, please let me know.
I am currently in the bathroom at Zapardi's right now. This might be the smallest mirror I've ever encountered in my entire life.
If I had to guess, I've probably had at least 40 slices of pizza so far on this trip. That is a big concern of mine. That is a huge issue. Bill had like 10 pieces total, and he's already burping.
Damn, only 2 left. It's already ending. I'm sad.
We drove back to our apartment and walked nearby to the second final spot on this trip, Delegna at Nolo.
Late night cocktails. Pizza party.
Late night cock?
I think my hearing might be a little bad. Created in 2018 after changing the name of the restaurant from Jet to Nolo, this place takes on a more modern approach to the New Haven style beats, which could be confusing for idiots like me because modern is a restaurant that we visited. I'm referring to the adjective modern, which means recent. But honestly, my expectations on this spot were not very high. Boy, were they shattered. The crust was phenomenal, the sauce had a ton of flavor, and the cheese was a little more profound than a typical New Haven style pie, but not in a bad way. Even though this is one of the newer locations, there is a shot that Delegna at Nolo wins the whole competition, which is crazy to say. I mean, damn, this was phenomenal pizza, but I'm glad I controlled myself this time and didn't go too crazy. And damn it, I ate another whole pizza by myself again, didn't I?
Where are you? There you are. One more. We only have to go to one more and we're done. And then, I don't know, we eat other shit
Bill then confessed that even though he's had only 1 to 2 slices of pizza per spot, he's pretty clogged up right now.
How are you feeling?
Not that great.
Really?
Yeah, not that good.
There. Hang in there, rookie. I've been there before. And the last spot on this list, right across the way from Frank Pepe, was Zanelli. I didn't know this until I put it in an order, but they don't make New Haven style pie. They actually focus on Neapolitan pizza. Neapolitan style pizza has a soft and flexible crust with a puffy, airy outer edge called a cornicione. There is no shot I pronounced that correctly. It has a light and fresh tomato sauce, often uncooked, with minimal traditional toppings like basil, olive oil, and mozzarella. And it's also only cooked 60 to 90 seconds at 900 degrees Fahrenheit in a wood-fired oven. So while technically it's not a New Haven style pizza, it is a pizza in New Haven, and I'm the judge around here, so I will allow it. I got the closest thing I could to a regular pizza, that being a margarita pizza, and after having a lot of New Haven style, certainly not complaining, this definitely was a nice change up from that. And I really enjoyed the sauce. That was one of my favorite sauces I've tasted so far. And the thicker, chewier crust was cooked very nicely as well. Maddie also watches the videos and came through to say hello as well, so thank you, Maddie. The owners were also super nice, and we talked to them for a bit. And again, just like this whole family-oriented thing in New Haven and with pizza making is just so special. It just makes it so fun.
10 down. You know what that means. Time for the results that nobody asked for.
So thank you to New Haven for the wonderful hospitality, and now it's time to find out who makes the best pizza in New Haven, and we're also going to find out if I like New Haven style pie better or New York style pie. Ooh, mystery. So let's start with number 10. In 10 with a score of 90.2 is SSS. In 9th with a score of 90.25 is Sally's, one of the big 3 in town. Checking in at 8 with a score barely above it is Bar at 90.55.
Bar. B-A-R. Bar.
The bar cut pizza at the bar called Bar really raised the bar, and that's all I'm going to say on that. 7th spot goes to another shocker, Frank Pepe, with a score of 90.8. I'm starting to think that my preferences are kind of more towards a modern style of pizza, but I still enjoyed Frank Pepe. In 6th was Zanelli with a score of 91.3, and now let's go to the top 5. In 5th place was Ernie's with 92.15 out of 100. Coming in at 4 was the Parties in West Haven with a 92.8. Just a really excellent plate of food, and if you're me, a plate of food means an entire pizza. Going now to the top 3 and 3rd, a big surprise to me was a newbie, Delegna at Nolo. Don't let the cool signage and Instagrammable shots fool you. These guys know what they're doing with pizza. In 2nd place, drum roll please, was Modern Beats with a 94.2 score, meaning the best pizza in the pizza capital of America is Ozzy's Beats with a score of 96.8 out of 100. And I'm not kidding, everybody. I didn't want to reveal this until the very end of the video. This is the best slice of pizza that I've ever had in my entire life. You can't go wrong with any of the spots I went to in town, but I'm telling you, it was worth it alone for us to travel from Cleveland to Connecticut just to have Ozzy's. It is that good. The next day, we met up with Chris to congratulate him on the win in my completely made-up point system. He doesn't need any extra validation from a degenerate food leader like me, but Chris is a very nice guy, and he definitely appreciated it. He's a damn good pizza maker as well. And now, finally, between New York style and New Haven style, I'm going to give the slight edge to New Haven style, even though I feel like I could go to Brooklyn or Manhattan right now and devour another pizza from there. What is wrong with me? And I just wanted to say one last thing. The night after finishing this project, Bill and I went back to a bar we went to the previous night called Stella Blues, and there was a guy playing that night that did something really inspirational for me. Aside from his talent in performing live, it was a quiet weeknight on Yale's campus, and he was playing in front of like 10 to 15 people or so. But he kept talking about how much fun he had playing in front of those 10 to 15
Bakery,
people,
welcome inside.
and how proud he was to be a dad, and if any of us can be that happy in life, then God
One who
bless,
eats pizza every single day for almost every meal. What the fuck?
No, Bill, please get that tiny hand out of the shot.
I know what I like, baby, I like you. Miss American Pie with the high IQ. Oh my, I do. Just fly right through.
Okay, so I'm mostly finished.
I'm running away from eating pizza. I don't want more pizza. I don't want more pizza. I'm running for pizza. No.
Yeah.
What is going on here?
Tired?
No, I'm just really hungry.
Really?
I was tired. I took like a half-hour nap, so I feel fine in that regard. But like, starving. I would like to eat some food. How about you?
Did you lose your
So it goes in pieces, makes them flare up, which is bad. Ugh.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Okay, so this is my Chaz head. The gray is me putting in the highlights. I don't know if I will put in highlights right now. I will. I forgot my fucking shit turned off. I will screenshot. So I'm gonna quit, not press done. Because this is what it normally looks like, which I feel like looks a bit, not horrible, but it doesn't have the shading. But I don't really know how I would do the shading. And also it's really fucking, it's literally like 6:30 in the morning. So maybe I'll just do it at a later point or something. Plus, I don't even know if I'm doing something else. Like hair-wise, I don't know if I'm making them bald or doing the other hair as well. Because from behind, you're... You know? Unless I do back only. Can I do back only? No. Nah, it doesn't let you. Bald. Yeah, you have to do it like that, unfortunately. Because the hairstyle I had before was this. Which is pretty close. It's pretty close to what he already has. But it covers his eye too, so. Unless I did that. I mean, I took this time to do the hair, so I want to keep it, at least for right now. I mean, both of these look fine, actually. Oh yeah, I said I was maybe gonna change the mouth. I'm gonna test stuff out. Go with this for now. I can always come back and change them later. Recap, I was dealing with broken AC when I got home last night and dying of heat stroke. Recap of what happened today? No. Too much happened today. Too much crazy shit happened today. I cannot. I'm sorry. Like, I think I took so many screenshots, I'm not gonna be able to fit everything into a thumbnail. It was fucking wild. Love happened. Sadness happened. This is like crazy. I don't know how tall to make Chaz. He's pretty tall. How the fuck are these people taller? Short king? He's not that short. I mean, everyone's just really tall. I think that's fine.
My name is Chaz.
That's fine. Okay. I don't know his birthday. I don't think it's been confirmed. Chaz Princeton birthday. Wait, really? August 1st? Wait, how? How do they know his birthday? What? Really? He likes fried shrimp, but hates carrots. He has a deck called Loser of Losers? What? How the hell do they know their birthday? With unsourced statements. I'm gonna believe it. Apparently 1988, August 1st. He's 15 in season 1 and 17 in seasons 3 to 4. His height is 167.6 centimeters. How tall is that? Also, how the fuck do you know? There's a height guide? How tall is that in feet? Oh my god, he's 5'5". Well, okay, to be fair, he is like 15 to 17. So, I mean, still. I don't want to make him a kid. How old would he be? How old would he be now, actually? He was born, born in what? 1988? He'd be 37, really? Sure, fuck it.
My name is Chaz. It's nice to meet you.
Why are they always doing that voice?
My name is Chaz. It's nice to meet you. Today is April 18th, 2026. So, how does this voice sound? My name is Chaz.
There's no way to make him
It's
raspy.
Nice to meet you. Today.
My name is Chaz. My name is Chaz.
This is kind of close.
It's nice to meet you. My name is Chaz. My name is Chaz. My name is Chaz. It's nice to meet you. My name is Chaz. 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 It's nice to meet you. Today is April 18th, 2026. So, how does this voice sound? My name is Chaz. It's nice to meet you. Today is April 18th, 2026. So, how does this voice sound?
Fuck. So, the guy I mentioned earlier with I already know which one he is, it was this guy. Now, I don't remember which one it was, I just know it's blue. He's not honest or polite. He is very quirky. I'd say he's very serious. Energy... yeah. I don't know. Make him a bit shorter then. How tall am I? Eh... probably accurate. That's probably accurate. That's close. Oh, God. I don't know where to put Chaz. And put him on the beach. Sure. First actual ocean house thing. I think.
Hey, you must be Glucose Guardian. It's nice to meet you. My name is Chaz. I'm an ambitious achiever. I focus on a goal and don't stop until I hit it. As long as I stay focused, I can do anything. Thanks in advance for looking after me here.
Cool. I'm immediately changing your thing though. Which one was it again? I don't remember. No, it was Maverick. He was Maverick. No. Hell no. Do I have to, like... Hold on. He is definitely not polite. Why is he still in the green? Maverick's like purple, I think. Where's the chart? Where's the Maverick one? Is Maverick like a different one? Oh. Yeah, that works. You can change it a little bit, though. Okay, they can still be quirky. Good. Okay. No, not that, though. And now he's a rogue. Can't have it there, okay. Okay, can't have that there. I'm fine with that. Can't wait until I find out that this is not what he's like.
Anyone who loves watching erotic videos is a friend of mine.
God damn it, Chaz! Stop it! Is it resetting the day thing? Oh, hi.
Good morning. My look is lacking a certain something. Can you get me a top that matches my current outfit?
Well, let me see. Something new shit should be in the shop, right? Ooh. Mushroom. The fuck is this? Okay, that is for Mr. Libido. Train suit. A magic symbol. Basic turtleneck. That's kind of cute, actually. Oh, this one has new color. Wait, blue. Blue flannel. It looks like flannel. What was Steve's again? Steve Harvester. What? It was... not dark enough, but this is close. Yeah, good enough. Okay. Fine. That's all I really care about there, I think. Who wants a top? Man, I don't... How's this for now? Oh, he fucking loves it. Cool.
I'm starting to feel like I finally have a handle on this thing called life.
Okay. See you later. Love the peeking bald head. Don't mention it. Hey, morning market. Hey, Jerma. Sure. Oh, I can buy more. Half off. Just buy a bunch of them. Why does German communicating fart? Because I set it to random. Cha-ching. It's God's will, pretty much.
This is me news for April 18th, 2026. A powerful hurricane is fast approaching LIBIDO.
Uh-oh.
We go now to our steadfast weather correspondent, Steve, who's currently braving the situation on the street. Steve, how is it out there?
Hello. This is Steve, reporting live from Pierogi Cake Street.
Who named a street after
As you
Pierogi
can
Cake?
see, the winds are so strong, I could be blown away at any moment. It's very dangerous, and I should not be doing this. Stay indoors. I'm going to make for a safe location. That's all from here on Pierogi Cake Street.
Ring sideways? Yeah. Oh, hi.
For their reactions.
Do you have any more details?
Thanks for watching.
Why are they so excited?
I'm Ernest, and this has been the 6 o'clock news.
Okay. What's in the store for food?
Welcome.
Truffle mushroom. Miso soup, sports drink, pork cutlet. 60! Hell no, I'm not buying. That's too expensive for my taste.
Thank you very much.
It's a mushroom, damn it. It shouldn't be that expensive. Holy fuck. It's like real life. Oh, why is one of you asleep? Hi. Don't say that. Fuck. Fine. What kind of room would Germa like?
Welcome.
A padded cell? I mean, yeah, maybe. Hey, DB, welcome in. Yeah, what if I just give him a blank room?
Thank you very much. Please come again.
How do you like this, buddy? Yeah, she likes it. Okay. So close to being a rubber room? Pretty much! That is the goal, yeah. As soon as I added Germa to the island, my character was like, I love him, I want to date him. It was really weird. There's been a lot of love battles here. Oh no, I can't do that, because he has his other outfit, right? Oh, yeah, was there anything orange? No. Oh, Mr. Libido, I gotta give that to him at some point. I don't know what to do with the magic. I bought one for Steve. Yeah, okay. I just bought the other stuff just cause. Doesn't Northern Lion have a turtleneck? Why not purple? Oh yeah, he's stuck in his house. Oops, sorry. Let me help you. Should be good. Did anything else change? No, I guess it would have said new if it changed daily. You're sleeping. You're sleeping. You're sleeping. You're sleeping. You're sleeping. You're sleeping. Chaz is not sleeping because he just, you know.
Aerobics. Anyone?
Lord Mew Quad and Trip are just woke up. Ryan is sleeping. What? Usually you would get up now. These two guys just woke up. Just born true. What is it? Oh, he's playing with his 9-volt battery. Okay. And he's in his rubber room. After all that editing, I gotta save. Oh, it's 7 a.m. That's good enough. Is that a solar panel? A purple one? What? Are you done? Hello, Mario. Oh, hey, Lord Mute Quad. "14-hour stream, very cool." I was gonna go a bit longer, but I am getting tired, and also, again, I am streaming later today, so probably should not. Yeah. Yeah. You see who's streaming. Oh, actually, before. No, it's fine. Gotta. There we go. Night/morning, right? Okay, who else is playing this game? If I'm lazy and don't want to find someone. What? Hey! Or you! What the fuck? Twitch Plays Pokemon is playing this game? That is wild. How the hell do they do that? Here. Well, how long have they been... Oh, they might be ending soon, actually. Damn it. Let's see. Fuck. Okay, would you guys rather me rate it as someone playing Tomodachi Life as well, or the new Mouse PI for Hire game? That's that new, like, Mickey Mouse shooter game. Which sounds very sus. Either... Thank you, so helpful! I'm bad with making decisions. Here, how long have they been going? The shooter. Too late! Plus, they've been going for a while anyway, so. They're only playing the demo, not the full game. So, be mindful of that. So there won't be spoilers. I'm rating Baka. They're very nice, so be nice to them. But they're playing, yeah, they're playing the demo. Oh, they're playing it in Japanese, which makes sense. She is a... She's... Well, I don't know if she's learning Japanese, but she's teaching Japanese, so it makes sense that she would have that. Yeah, next stream will be... later today. I'm playing the same game again. Wow. Basically, I'm gonna be playing this game. What day is it today? Saturday? I'm playing this game today, and Sunday, and Monday. So for the next 3 days. Basically, for the next, yeah, 3 days I'm playing it. And then we'll see what happens Friday. I did say Friday I would start doing, like, finish game. So maybe I won't play it Friday, but, like, Saturday I'll play it. We'll see. Anyway, I don't know when the raid's happening. I didn't see the timer. Okay. Raid's happening. So, take care, have a good night. Tip of the stream is, don't confess to your crush ever. It'll never work out. Okay, bye. Goodbye. Goodbye!